na this is the first time that you really incorporated electronic sounds sa mga areglo nyo. Why did it take that long to embrace yung technology na yun and use it sa music?
Hello po, thank you for the question. Gandang po yun, observation. Yeah. First time ata na matanong sa amin yun. Actually, sa mga songs namin dati, may mga electronic sounds na nandun. Parang through the years, slowly siya nag-creep up para mas halata. So for this album, we wanted to try na panindigan talaga and to make it more obvious for some of the songs in this album. And okay naman siya. Kasi yung sounds naman na kahit electronic, we can still play it live. Kami pa rin yung gumagawa ng sounds. And it helps the song, it serves the song pa rin, which we're really heavy on and big about.
Did it take long because of the genre that you've been identified with, folk? And you know, some people, medyo kapag folk, they want to keep it pure.
Totoo. Napakagandang tanong po na. I would say though, for us, hindi naman po naka-apekto yung parang pagkakahon. Kasi sa palagay namin, kahit na parang ang music usually kinakahon siya sa genre, no ano. I think, papunta sa 2025 and even the years before it, nag-evolve na rin yung mga tao to kind of like know that yung iba-ibang klaseng tunog, naghahalo-halo po siya. And I feel like sa amin, when we made the music, hindi siya, rather than like dahil sa kahon, it's more of dahil sa kanta. Kumbaga kung ano yung naaayon dun sa kanta and yung vision namin for it. Doon namin nilalagay yung kung anong klaseng areglo, kung anong klaseng pagbihis doon sa kanta. And nagkataon po na for this album, bagay talagang nasa forefront ng sounds ng ibang songs, yung mga mas electronic na elements. Kung yun lang po yun actually.
Second to last question. Kanina binabasa ko yung lyrics while you were playing sa Angola, and I noticed na although it's a song about friendship, wala kayong sinisigurado except the friendship part. So some people might speculate, are they hinting na they might take a break soon, or are they aware that even good things don't last, di ba? May ganun ba?
Wow, so controversial. Showbiz. Pero ano po, nakikita din naman namin yung mga speculation na yun. And parang I think sa amin, yung past, actually itong 2025, parang mag-8 years na rin kasi yung band. Tapos parang, alam mo yung kapag marami ka nang napagdaanan, yung hindi mo rin sigurado kung ano yung mangyayari sa hinaharap, pero na-realize namin na kahit na hindi ka sigurado dun sa hinaharap, parang habang nandito pa tayo, di rin masamang i-celebrate yung mga pinagdaanan at pinagsamahan ngayon pa lang, kaysa kapag alam mo yun, yung tapos na o kaya too late na. So, yun yung naging spirit behind Saranggola.
Second to last question ko, sa OPM, before you, the only other album na ganito yung concept ay Fruitcake, kung di ako nagkakamali. Is this a nod to that? To that Eraserheads album?
We've seen that din po, yung comparison na yun. Actually, hindi naman po. Pero, sobrang honored kami na nahangay siya kahit paano doon. Yung honestly talaga itong inspiration behind The Traveler Across Dimensions ay talagang trying to just be ourselves, and a part of who we are is mahilig kami sa mga ganong mga basically like introvert. Some would find it too geeky or nerdy yung mga animation things, pero kasama yun sa sa parang identity na kung sino din kami as people. So binuhos namin siya sa visual component ng album na to. And yung pagkaroon niya ng sarili niyang kwento at yung music ay parang soundtrack ng kwento na yun. Yun yung naging product niya. But we were really just being ourselves sa Traveler. Pero thank you for that analogy.
My last question.
Yes.
No matter what happens, like you and SB19 will always be credited for ushering the new age of OPM, the golden age of OPM. How does that feel?
I think, oo nga eh. Hindi, pero, alam mo, ano po, I would say, I think no matter what time you came in, whether it's now or last year or 5 years ago, kasi I would have an argument to that the acts who broke out last year and this year, if not they are also ushering the golden age of OPM, because I feel like what you do as an artist, actually, you just do the best you can whenever you can and whatever time you are given. And as far as we're concerned, that's the only thing that matters to us. And to see other artists do the same as well, I don't think the credit of having some introduction to a golden age belongs to any one particular act, because it's always a wave and it's always a group of artists over a certain period of time. Now, if our work ends up inspiring other artists, then that's great, because we are also inspired by other artists. So, yun po, parang. Pero I do agree though with the fact that now is such a great time for OPM. Sobrang daming magagaling na artist at iba't ibang tunog at iba't ibang klaseng tunog na naghahalo-halo na nga. Kaya it's such a great time to be an artist, a musician, and a listener in this age of OPM.
Ang basis ng observation na yun, both critical and commercial acclaim. Kasi yung iba commercial lang, yung iba critical lang. But you and SB19 have combined both so successfully.
Maraming salamat po. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Rachel from Lab.tv.
Hey,
you've mentioned earlier yung story about yung cancer patient na you were able to inspire. Are there other stories na that made you feel more inspired to do the work that you do because of being able to bring inspiration?
Yes po, actually. First dun sa dun sa cancer patient, when I found more about yung details ng hindi pa naman siya pala cancer-free, pero nag-graduate na siya ng chemo, which is already a big step kasi galing siya ng stage 4 stage 4 bone cancer. So parang from that, tapos nakagraduate ng chemo na makapag-regular school na siya. And then, parang, it's honestly something na we didn't sign up for nung naging band kami. But, from 2017 until now, parang every year, meron kaming several deep encounters na gano'n, na either mag-message, na asking if pwede kaming mag-visit, or as in, like, na-encounter lang namin, minsan nag-grocery lang kami, tapos biglang may lalapit, tapos biglang i-open up yung life story niya, ganyan. So, we learn to embrace it as part of our duty and our calling as a band. And it definitely inspires yung work po that we do. Kasi parang, for example, itong latest na song namin, yung Saranggola, sinulat namin siya as inspired by our friendship as a band and as friends. Hindi namin akalain na sabay pala siya ilalabas sa graduation season. So parang basically naging graduation song siya ng maraming barkada, ng maraming class, ng maraming high school, ganyan. So parang yung pagiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga tao ng music, vice versa siya kasi sila nagiging bahagi din, nag-inspire sa amin para sa mga future songs. And I guess, like, naging beautiful component siya nung work namin. And a lot of course, at its core, yung music po namin inspired pa rin by our personal experiences. But a big part of that has already become inspiration din from Liwanag, from the people who listen to us and the stories that they share with us. Minsan nga, like sa comment section lang, like, ilikukwento nila yung buong parang saga ng mula nung nagkailaban sila hanggang nag-break sila. Tapos, ano alam mo madadala ka and then one way or another, nagiging inspiration siya para sa music na ginagawa din namin.
On your end, speaking of personal story, kayo ba meron kayong pinagdaanan recently na mabigat or you felt down and yung music nyo yung nagdala sa inyo paangat ulit?
Lilipit na mga tanong ngayon.
Actually, kanina lang. I don't know, kasi this past few days, medyo family ko nagkasakit kami. So medyo ibang level siya. Especially that we have schedules to keep up with. And so kanina while we were playing Courage, I actually just learned that we were gonna play Courage today, as usual. But actually, I was really encouraged by that. Kasi may times na we can just get lost in just playing with, because it's a routine, you know. We do it automatic and all. But then it does creep up also. And it speaks to you. Because sometimes it's separate. Like you're singing a song that is fine, it's flowing through you, but at the same time it speaks to you. You know, so those words that, you know, and I'm thinking about my family, it inspires me to be more courageous and to fight to be healthy for them also. And so, yeah, so there are days that our songs surprises us. Ginugulat niya kami na it does speak to us, encourage us. And so when we realize that these things can also affect us, for me personally, this is what encourages me to keep playing these songs. Because one way or another, a person can be encouraged by this, diba? And could push this person to, you know, a more hopeful place, find a more hopeful realization with his life. So, yeah. So yes, na-apekto din na kami ng mga sarili naming songs, both the message and musically.
For my last question, na-mention kanina na yung about the possibility of disbanding or kung meron mang mga challenges na or conflicts sa group, how do you deal with that? Meron ba yung parang magaling na pinaka-kuya or pinaka-joker na nagbe-break ng ice kapag kayo nagkakaroon ng di pagkakasunduan?
Di ba gusto sa band, pag may mga ganyan na mga personal na di pagkakaintindihan, ramdaman na we are able to do the work that needs to be done. Like, kunwari may something man na feelings na hindi namin siya ipapa-feel sa ibang bandmates or sa iba, lalo na sa stage. But I think sa group, kung may mga sobrang malalaki talagang issue, it's you. You are the bridge. Sa kanya namin.
Ikaw daw yung may pinakamalaking issue.
You are the bridge.
Yung phrasing lang yan kasi nakakagulat lang minsan. Si Agnes yung known to be very misunderstood na, pero anyway, to her point.
Ngayon kasi, actually ang ganda kasi nakita nyo real time yung nangyayari kapag ganun din actually kapag kunyari may hindi kami pagkakaintindihan. Biglang may ihihirit si Agnes na sobrang left field na out of place. Pero sa sobrang out of place niya, ma-amaze ka. Parang, paano mo naiisip yung mga ganung bagay?
Sora na away?
Sora na away. Parang, feeling ko that over the years, nagkaroon na rin kami ng dynamic na ang pinaka-baseline, I would say, ay pinag-uusapan namin. I mean, as basic as that sounds, sa totoo lang, that in itself, para sa amin, minsan, at para sa maraming tao rin, napakahirap niyang gawin. Kasi, palagay ko sa kultura natin, minsan, mas magaling tayong kikim-kimin mo, tapos parang, alam mo, no, 10 years ago. Yeah. Pero, feeling ko sa amin, sinusubukan namin pag-usapan kaagad. Kapag okay na kami. Tapos, nag-a-adjust kami.
Actually, I would, I just want to speak this kasi proud na ako sa band ko. you can actually, on a practical level, ask for relationship advice from us. I mean, from them. Kasi sa pinagdaanan namin lahat, na-amaze din ako with how we all had to deal with it and really do the work talaga of patching things up. Kasi hindi naman joke to lahat, you know. When we write the songs like Saranggola, may naman talaga yan eh. May history kung saan siya nanggagaling. And so, ang sarap talaga yung tugtugin because yung mga realities of our own experiences with our own relationships, nakikita namin siya. And so, going back to what Mick says, we always make sure to actually talk about things. So, hindi po kami perfect na tao. Nag-aaway talaga kami. Both creative, relationship, sa mga personal things, pet peeves even. But our love for each other is much deeper than any.
Parang andun yung willingness to be vulnerable.
Yes.
To love us all.
Saka nandun lahat yun actually. Sa isang hindi pagkakaintindihan, mas mag-uusap. May magagalit, may iiyak, may magpapatawa, tapos may magmimiti. Usually nga ako yan. Tapos,
May magkikis.
tapos okay na. Parang ganun lang din talaga. Tanggap na namin bahagi ng buhay namin.
Congratulations
Salamat
on your
po.
new album.
Thank you po.
Hello guys, I'm Trisha from Metro.
Hey, Trisha.
So, relating to Liwanag, di ba, she'll go through different dimensions of life, which is light, energy, and flames. So relating to that, I have 3 questions. First, what do you consider your light to continue your journey as a band, as Ben and Ben? And second, what sustains your energy naman during every performance? And third, what do you feel about your upcoming international tour where your fans abroad will see you perform live?
First question.
What is your life?
Sino yung liwanag?
I think yung super important sa life. Funnily enough, kasi medyo photography related thing to. Diba, pag against the light, malabo yung picture. Kailangang malinaw both yung loob at tsaka yung labas. So, I think it's so important for us to have a source of light sa deeply personal lives natin, but also to have a source of light na makakapitan mo when you're not home or when you're not in your personal space. So, I think for me personally, yung light ko is my family, my partner, my hotdog. Aso po, Dakshan.
Nilinaw lang.
Opo, nalinaw lang po. Tapos yung sa labas naman po, I think it's just the love for life in general na parang I deeply feel rooted to the reverence of the world around us, and that keeps me excited to go out when I could just very well be a shut-in, but like playing music around, that keeps me going. And I think you get so much energy from your sources of light na yun din talaga yung magsasustain sa'yo when things aren't as great. Kasi di naman palaging masaya magtrabaho. Actually, most of the time, hindi naman talaga masaya. But to... hindi in general, hindi to ang ginagawa. Hindi, minsan. Sige. But like, ayun, I think it generally, to have that light inside and out is important for your fast charging needs as a person. Solar powered tayo.
What keeps you energized sa mga ginagawa natin?
Yung, before going to energy, I think yung third na light din namin sa band is yung liwanag, basically. Kasi yung our fans, our listeners. Kasi, inevitably talaga nagkakaroon ng moments. Yun tulad ng tanong kanina na nakapagkwentuhan kami. And then, it's their stories and that exchange ng experiences that keep us really parang fired up with this purpose of really making music and performing. Kasi, hindi din namin alam kung paano siya nangyayari. Pero nangyayari talaga siya. So, it really is a source of life for us. In terms of energy naman, what gives us energy, aside from all the positive things, honestly, ang nagbibigay din po ng energy sa amin would be the challenges that we face. Kasi parang, alam mo yung kasabihan na yung mga setback para siyang pana na parang, hinihila ka pabalik para pagbitaw, malakas yung parang ganun siya. Parang, the small things, like for example, pagkabado ka before a performance, challenge yun. And then because of that, you end up giving more of your energy and your all on stage instead of kapag parang petics ka lang. So, nangyayari siya sa amin even more recently, lalo na dito sa tour na to and sa concert kasi full 2.5-hour concert siya. And then, one of the other things that give us energy is really each other din. Kasi parang, saluhan talaga ng not everyone will be in the best headspace every time. And that's where we find strength in each other.
So what do you feel about this?
Sobrang excited kami actually na kasi yung ginawa namin nung December, parang na-feel namin na binigay talaga namin yung lahat namin. Ilang months siya of writing and recording the songs. Tapos parang recital yung concert na nangyari noong December. Pero syempre limited lang yung mga nakapanood nun. So ngayon, sobrang excited kami na dalhin siya sa iba't ibang lugar kasi na-mention ko to kanina, para dun sa first album tour namin many years ago, parang kada lugar, merong collective identity yung mga nanonood ng shows namin eh. So, excited ako na ma-experience ulit namin yung kung ano yung energy naman na ibabato ng mga listeners sa amin pag pinarinig namin sa kanila yung work namin na bago. So, yeah.
Thank you po.
Hello po. Dito ako sa... Congratulations, Ben and Ben. Parang the last time I saw you, medyo matagal-tagal na at nakakatawa na makita uli kayo na very successful na. Medyo chubby pa yata kayo, huli ko kayong nakita, pero now talagang very fit na. This time, I just want to ask, alam ko sa mga bandang ganito, may mga pinagdadaanan kayong ups and down, di ba? Kayo as a band, what are your secrets of being together after a long time? 8 years na kayo, di ba? Ano yung mga bagay na naging dahilan kung bakit kayo successful? At ano rin yung mga bagay na down ninyo na naging reach nyo itong success nito?
Ako, sabihin ko, mahilig kami mag-meeting. So, as in, pag mga may things talaga like major ganap or like even like yung mga, lalo na yung mga like things na down yung mga bagay-bagay, hindi kami, like we feel the responsibility namin na pag-usapan talaga siya na dapat kompleto kami doon na sasabi ng bawat isa yung kailangang masabi ng bawat isa. So medyo, imagine niyo po yun. Matagal yung
15 minutes times 9.
Yan.
15 minutes times 9.
Tapos kahit na minsan naman feeling namin okay kami, we really feel na it's an important thing talaga. Especially for us, since we're a big group, to have that space and like moment palagi, like at least once a year. So we call it parang retreat na we have to like talk about kumusta na kami. Like, I think yun yung parang secret sauce to check on each other. Para alam namin kung paano din kami makakatulong sa mga kaganapan ng buhay ng isa't isa. Kasi it's weird na we're always together. Pero like we're working. Kasi iba din yung work mode. Parang hindi mo din nakamusta lahat na, kumusta naman kayo sa bahay o ganyan-ganyan. So, like, yeah.
Sir yan siguro, who really helps us. Unsung heroes. It's the people who are around us. Help us a lot. We have Sir Tita Van, the whole management, our loved ones, our crew. Actually, without them, hindi kami maglalas. Like, yes, logistically, but also relationship-wise. We always gather for Christmas. Meron kami laging meetings where we all kasi iba-iba kaming tao eh. And usually talaga, honestly, hindi nagkakatugma certain in terms of style or thinking, you know. But I've seen from the past how we fought to stay together also. And so I would want to also give credit to not just kaming 9 to bring us where we are right now, but it's equally theirs. It's equally their triumphant achievement to be part of this also. So yeah, it's our crew, our team actually. Yun yung I think hindi rin naalala ng tao. Like it takes a whole team for this to happen. It so happened na kami lang yung front, but right now I want to acknowledge them publicly also and give our thanks. So yeah.
Parang we're just curious, no? Ano pwede niyo i-share sa amin? Ano yung pinagkakatampuhan ng grupo na paano niyo sinosolve yung mga small instances na yun?
Yung sinabi ni Agnes na mahilig kami mag-meeting. Hindi, minsan kasi mahaba talaga eh, pero ang dami talagang kailangan pag-usapan. Minsan lalo na pag medyo nag-10, 11 p.m. na, lalo na tong sipat, ayaw na niya.
Wait, excuse me!
Hindi, joke. But like, funnily enough, it's the small things eh. Bihira lang naman kami mag-away ng malaking dahilan, but like, yung small things I feel like just come naturally kasi even if we've been together for 8 years, we're still individuals, we're still people with our own particular quirks and kalokohan and mga things that are important to us. So if any of those cross in the big schemes of what we do, which is pretty often, may magkakabanggaan naman din talaga doon. Like, time management. Ako late ako today, ako yung pinaka-late today. Salamat ko yun. Pero may mga tao din na late during the event, like nandun na, pero hindi pa nagpapakita. Si Poch. Ito, ganitong laglagan. Ito na namin pinag-usapan yung laglagan niya yun, pero ngayon naglalaglagan. So, mga ganyang small fights lang po. Pero mamaya magbabati rin ka.
Thank you. Yung last ano na lang question na ni. Sa dinami-dami ng hit song ninyo. Ngayon na 8 years na kayo in the industry. What is the song of your group na pwedeng i-relate nyo ngayon sa success ng Ben and Jan?
Yung song ko namin na Saranggola, if it was a song, and if it's an album, itong The Traveler Across Dimensions. Kaya, punta na po kayo sa Traveler Across Dimensions Tour.
Malapit na po, May 24, ang pinakamalapit na dates.
Thank you, Ben and Jan.
Thank you,
Okay, parang feeling ko may meeting na mangyayari mamaya. Okay, so I'm Ika Haldiveros-Chen from Business Mirror. So my questions are, would focus on the upcoming tour. So kanina natanong na yung what are you looking forward to in the tour. So I would like to follow up on that and ask, what are you dreading about the tour? You know, being on the road and, you know, traveling, bus, airplanes, there.
Ano po? Actually, medyo sagot din siya dun sa tanong ni Sir kanina. Which is, yung isa sa mga challenges that, not just us, but I feel like artists and bands then face with itong specific part ng work namin, which is, kasi ngayon, if you can see, parang 5 dates siya. And like, you know, God willing na mag-increase yung dates. But also with that increase ng dates, yung isa sa mga common challenges, yung burnout. And by burnout, it's basically parang yung, parang fatigue of doing something, again and again. But of course, for every place that we play, it's going to be the first and probably the only time that they experience it. But being real about it, for us, we play it again and again. And parang, that comes with its own set of challenges and conflicts that arise because of, for example, parang may mga nangyayari sa personal life, but we have to commit to these dates. And then, so I guess yun yung mga parang pinangangambahan namin as this chapter of our music and our journey progresses. Kasi parang syempre, it comes with both yung positive things such as yung pagsalo sa isa't isa and everything, but it also comes with the negative things such as yung initial na mga disagreements and also yung emotional and mental and physical toll that it takes on each of us individually. Pero what encourages me and what encourages all of us is marami na rin kaming pinagdaanan enough and marami na rin kaming na-resolve enough na mga bagay doon sa mundong yun, doon sa realm ng mga challenges na yun, to be ready enough for this next chapter ng journey namin.
Thank you. Do you guys have any rituals or practices that you do while on tour?
Before playing, we always do a thing we call, it's like huddle plus cuddle. So we call it shadow. So we pray and then parang may kami moment of kailangan work tayo together. Kahit na pagod na tayo or we've been through a lot of things before doing this. Wala muna yung lahat. So we'll just focus on the show that's gonna happen. And that's a thing we've been doing for the past 7 years. So medyo since we've been we began, medyo ito na talaga yung parang tradition. Yeah, yun lang naman eh. And also eating after ng mga show together sa mga local. We really love trying out yung mga local cuisine, so we're excited for that and sa tour na to.
Thank you. So may meeting kayo, tapos may travel kayo. Recently, you guys ran into Ed Sheeran. So you're going on tour now. Any particular artist that you would like to run into? Quote-unquote run into? Oh my gosh.
Baka nasa Cebu si John Mayer. So, kung nandun siya, meet namin siya. Actually, ako, gusto ko sana, kung may chance lang, masaya sanang makarinig ng local artists from kung saan kami pupunta. So, yun. That's the dream.
Ang isa din na, maliban sa mga iba, nag-mention din ng iba sa amin, parang one of the things din is sana, kasi meron ding mga ibang artist ngayon na on tour. So, sana magkaroon din ng same weekend nandun. So for example, sila Maki, sila Cup of Joe, tapos kahit yung mga friends din namin, diba? Mga One Click Street, ganyan. Parang over October, sana, and then Bini, parang sana, magkasalubong kami kahit sa airport, ganyan. Kasi, yung mga minsang hangout na 5 minutes lang, yung minsan yun yung, super memorable sa mga tour na ganyan.
Thank you, and good luck on your tour.
Salamat. Thank you po.
Yeah.
Hi.
So, Chris from One Stage. So, from your December na concert, yung launching ng traveling sa MOA Arena, did you learn anything and that will make you adjust your set accordingly for this future legs or ano pa yung mga learnings niyo?
Mababaw lang po, huwag po magja-jacket sa stage. Sobrang init. Kayo ba?
Totoo yun, no?
I think a lot of, na-mention kanina, since a lot of our songs have electronic or more energetic elements, mas iba na rin yung galawan namin on stage. Well, I mean, yung mga gumagalaw, kasi may mga stationary members din. Pero gumagalaw din naman kami mga station. Anyway, I think yung learnings talaga namin dun ay kailangan, we have to find a way to manage yung energy talaga namin. Kasi haba ng 2 hours, 30 minutes. dati yung 2 hours 30 minutes ko pang nod lang ng Lord of the Rings or something. Pero ngayon, nagko-concert na kami. So, nakakapagod talaga siya. But yung fun part of it is, I think yun yung very particular thing na may experience lang namin in this kind of concert. Yung nasa sagad na point ka na ng exhaustion, pero halfway through the set ka pa lang. So ano yung gagawin mo dun? Yun yung fun question na nasasagot namin each show. Like, ibang coping mechanisms yan palagi.
Sa palagay ko, ang isa rin namin gustong i-improve even more is yung visual component ng show. Since as we mentioned, it's one of the main features of this specific tour. So, marami rin kaming learnings about it, lalo na since we've only ever done it once, noong December 14. So, pag mula dun sa show na yun, marami na pong improvements, and we're very particular about the details of what we want to improve on visually. So, yun, we're working hard to make that happen.
Tapos, I think, I'm almost sure na nandun na kayo sa stage na from looking up to the ones before you. Ngayon naman there's this new wave of artists who are looking up to you now. So, how have you adjusted to that role? Are you comfortable in it compared to the past, or what do you think?
Pinag-usapan namin ni Pat yata nung isang linggo na yung weird feeling talaga, parang kasi nga alam natin na lahat tayo dumaan ng pandemic, tapos parang nag-time skip na bago kami pumasok dun sa bahay na pinagstayan namin. Parang kami yung sobrang bagito na lahat, parang halos lahat, we're really looking up to and for guidance dun sa napakaraming mga artists at bands na nauna sa amin. Pero parang magmula nung pagkatapos nun, nagulat kami na parang kami na yung kuya, ate, parang kinukuya kami, ate, ganyan. Astig. Pero at the same time, it took time to adjust. Because I feel like, we also feel like we also don't know a lot of things. In as much as we do, we've learned a lot of things. There's still so many things that we don't know. But the ones that we do, as much as we can, we try to share what we've learned. And yun. So parang two-way thing siya ngayon, honestly. Natututo pa rin kami sa mga nauna sa amin. At pati actually sa mga mas bago. Natututo rin kami. Pero, nag-share din kami nung mga natutunan namin in the 8 years we've been together.
Okay. Tapos sa theoretical question, kung may supreme being, hindi ko alam kung si God or si Satan or si John Mayer, inano kayo na, sige, bibigyan ko, alokin ko kayo ng power to create the greatest album ever. Pero ang kapalit, bawal kang iparinig sa ibang tao. Would you do that or?
Ooh, what a question.
Pass. Ako personally kasi music is the sacred part of my life. So, being able to create something, kahit hindi marinig tayo ibang tao, okay lang sa akin. So, and especially if we do it na kaming siyam. Like, that's gonna be the most, probably the pinnacle of our, for me, will be the pinnacle of our career.
Ako opposite ako.
Opposite ka na.
Opposite ako. Kasi, mas gusto kong gumawa ng music na kahit sobrang olats ng lyrics, pero masishare ko sa iba. At least, kasama ko siya sa na makinig ng medyo olats na lyrics. May kasabot ako sa pag-share pa sa ibang tao.
Ano tayo naman? Okay. May add ako doon. Sorry, jump talaga. Ako, I really believe that art is meant to be shared. And it's through art that is shared na, we're able to create culture, we're able to create, ito na po yung disagreements na hinahanap ninyo. The end.
Ako, I would argue na yourself is also an audience member. Especially if you consider creation as something that's not part of you. Parang in the process of creating. Yeah, not part of outside your creation. Oo, kasi minsan, di ba, nag-flow lang din siya through, so, but like, this is what we mean na parang, as individuals talaga, magkakaiba din talaga kami na mindset. And that's how, like, in the 8 years na we've been together, we've learned slowly and difficult but napagdaanan namin. And this is how, like, ito yung fruition ng 8 years na pagsasama.
Just watching this is...
Yeah, just watching it. Like, I'd love to watch us from third.
Pero, yes, go ahead. May question ka rin pala.
Hindi. So, at least alam niyo na lang po na pag gumawa kami ng best album ever, di niyo siya malalaman. Pero alamin na lang na nagawa na namin siya.
Thank you.
Hello, from Inquirer. My question is, what fans, the Liwanag, like me, can expect from this tour?
May mga sasayaw. That's it. May mga apoy.
I think aside po from yung what we did on December 14, but a lot better in sa visuals, sa sound, sa performance, maybe a few special songs din na na per stop na we haven't talked about yet, pero it's an idea din na like for example sa December 14 hindi namin tinugtog yung songs like Kapangyarihan o kaya Saranggola, wala pa nun kasi hindi pa siya nasusulat. So yung mga ganon, yun din po. And please look forward also to spending time then beyond just the concert. Kasi we like doing like intimate meetups and also hangouts, and even yung before the concert, yung habang nagsa-soundcheck kami, and then parang really just getting to spend more time aside from the concert itself.
Na-mention kanina yung Saranggola. Ito, na-realize nga namin, ito yung first tour talaga na tutugtugin namin siya sa lahat ng stops. I think, di pa namin napag-usapan. Mag-meeting muna kami. Pero kasi na-realize namin, we haven't had a chance to play it as much live. Aside from the first few gigs we've had ever since the release. So we're very excited to play that particular song sa tour na to. And for most of the people who would come, first time nilang maririnig ng live.
Thank you so much, man. Congratulations for the tour.
Salamat!
Alright. Hello po. I'm Hans. I'm from Mix.
Hey!
So, you recently graced Mix The Ripple, and you pretty much talked about the travelers across dimensions there, your band dynamic and your growth. So, picking up on growth and your evolving sound, did you, your songs could be something Autumn Nights have resonated deeply with your Liwanag. So, did you honestly expect these songs to take off the way they did as compared to your previous hits?
No, actually. Lalo na, I think we were very surprised sa Could Be Something. Kasi, as far as that song is concerned, parang all out lang kami sa pag-experiment. Tapos pag nag-experiment ka kasi, hindi mo sure kung, kung mag-work siya o hindi. Parang kung nagluto ng pinaghalo mo yung sinigang tsaka adobo. Hindi mo alam kung masarap siya. Masarap siya. Natry mo na. Hanggang subukan mo. So nung ginawa namin siya, and then it resonated, even if it's quite a different sound. I think sobrang happy namin na nangyayari siya. Yung Autumn din actually, nakakatuwa rin yung journey ng kwentong, nung song na yun. Kasi, hindi rin namin akalain na sobrang, kasi unang-una, wala namang Autumn sa Pilipinas. So, yun yung sabi namin, wala namang Autumn dito, so magigets kaya siya ng mga tao. Pero, I feel like, lalo na nung lumabas siya dun sa series na Can't Buy Me Love, mas naiintindihan ng mga tao kung tungkol saan siya. yung feeling niya about longing, about distance, and we're happy that they resonated. They both resonated the way that they did.
Alright, thank you po and congratulations.
Thank you.
Next. Okay, hello po.
Hello po.
I'm Clarence from Push ABS-CBN. So, let's take a break from the deep stuffs muna. I just want to ask about the concert. There were, I'm sure a lot of your fans po are spread around the world and they're expecting Miriu to come. But there are selected places pa lang po. I'm just curious, these venues po ba, the places that you'll go for this tour are just randomly picked, or are these places that, what do you call this, hold a special place in your hearts po?
I think, well, these ones in particular, definitely, they hold a special place in our hearts. Because we love playing sa Bacolod, Davao, of course, sa US, sa California, and sa Singapore, we've never played a show this big din doon. However, I think the reason then why we picked these places to begin the list ng cities is because dahil nga, we're trying to do something that's very different production-wise. It's not as easy to transport, I feel. And that's why mas conservative muna kami na 5 lang muna. Tapos baka naman kung may mga gusto dumagdag dyan, then sobrang welcome yun sa amin.
Okay po, my apologies po. Ihirit ko lang po, very brief lang po. Because last time, when Pamungkas visited the Philippines, I actually got the chance to interview him, and he recounted on your collaboration in 2022, and he said that you guys are very fun and easy to work with, and it didn't feel like working at all. Your reaction to that po, very briefly lang.
Love you too, Pato.
Love you too, Scarman. Sorry,
Funky random, diba? Like, we'd still play the songs. I played the songs.
Oh, astig. Sana ma-record din natin yung never namin na-record yung collaboration na yun sa studio. So yun ang dream namin for that song, which was the English version of Paninindigan Kita. Saya din nila katrabaho, tsaka nakahangout din namin sila pagkatapos. And we hope to do more. Salamat.
Hi guys, I'm Kevin from Manila Constituency.
Hey Kevin.
Hello, congrats, and quick question lang. How was working with Ovation Production for this tour?
I think the thing that we appreciate most about Ovation is whenever we have things that we want to include in the concert, syempre alam natin na lahat ng artists, they dream of including effects, of including visuals, including all these things. Sila, hindi no agad ang sagot nila. Kahit na alam naman natin it's not easy to mount a concert with so many things going on. They really try their best to explore and make it happen. Now, of course, hindi naman lahat yun matutuloy. Alam naman natin din yung feasibility and reality ng mga bagay. Pero, I guess yung openness nila to try it out, I think that's what we appreciate the most about Ovation Productions. Ano sila eh, parang, I would say that they are very collaborative in the process. And also, when they commit to something, they really walk their talk. And itutuloy nila kung ano yung kinamit nila. So yun yung na-appreciate namin about Ovation.
Good luck on the tour. Congrats.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Hello po. Shane and Rai po from MBC po. So, live question lang po. Can you tell us a TMI about the Traveler Across Dimensions album and a TMI about the tour?
TMI?
Too much information.
Too much info. Well, ako muna na both the album and the tour. Ayan. So medyo spoiler siya. Something to look forward to. Ito TMI. Meron kaming ilo-launch soon na kasama din sa tour as soon as possible yung Traveler plushie. So, siliwanag.
Nagpa-break
dance din siya. Tsaka nagbabak. So yun, hindi pa namin siya ina-announce pero...
No batteries included.
Yes. Mga, cute merch. Ano to ba?
Kaya ba't may chismis ka dyan? Nakachismis ba tayo sa
Chismis ba?
Chismis lang, hindi pa siya sure. Ano ba yung ibig? Baka mag-ako guys, delikado ako. Baka pala. Mix na ikaw na para sa present.
Darating daw si Ed Sheeran sa tour, TMI! Grabe! Kahit sa atin, TMI. Too much imagination.
Delikado, di ba?
May kinalaman natin yun sa hindi pagligo.
Ay, grabe. Yun naman yung TMI.
Ano bang TMI? Oo nga eh. Magandang tanong yun eh.
Example po.
Hindi, natatawa lang. Like, diba, yung Traveler Across Dimensions, may tatlo siyang dimension. So, parang start, middle, finish siya. Yung pagka-explain sa amin sa feel dimension yung third, parang yun yung ready na si Liwanag for mature roles na dimension. So, wala lang, ang cute lang. Okay. Bili po kayo ng merch namin. Yung plushie po namin. Nagpa-breakdance po siya. Yun po.
Hindi, kasi sinasabi ni Andrew, elaborate ko siya actually. Naintindihan ko siya for some reason. Nung sinasulat namin yung story at saka katrabaho namin yung animation studio, yung Puppeteer. Parang nakakatawa lang na kasi nga yung feel dimension sa story, doon siya nagkaroon ng jowa. Doon siya nagkaroon ng love interest, si Mahiwaga. Tapos, inisip lang namin yung pagka yung love story, parang ano kayang saan kaya sila nag-date, PG tayo dito. So yun, parang in a way, yun yung ano ba yung mga ang interesting ng TMI eh. Parang gusto ko siya sagutin.
May TMI ako. Not necessarily about the album pero sige sa tour. Sa sobrang tagal na namin friends, sa mga shows namin, kapag nagbibihis kami, sama-sama kami nagbibihis. Hindi na kami nagkakayaan. Totoo, di ba?
TMI talaga.
TMI yan.
TMI yan.
May sisigaw na.
Meron lang sisigaw na, bold!
Tapos magtatago na kami.
Para alam, may aware yung mga tao na
may nalumingon, may pupwesto sa pinto.
Pero minsan walang nagsasabi ng bold.
Minsan din wala. Oo, minsan surprise yun.
Surprise bold.
Surprise bold.
Gugulat or kaya minsan sabay kami sa sabay-sabay na kami minsan sa CR, nag-BBS, mga ganun kami couples.
Girls room.
Archive, hindi. Okay, hindi girls. Yun lang, yung TMI na. Kaya mabilis kami. Mag-BS bago mag-show.
Actually, yun din yung isa. Tinatry nga namin mag-BS as quickly as we can. Kasi, minsan yung i-allow lang na change over 5 minutes. So, kung bababa ka ng stage, tapos magbibihis ka, tapos magpupunas ka ng pawis, tapos aakit ka ulit.
So, may makeup pa.
Tapos may makeup pa. Paano ba yun? Parang, kaya yun yung mga behind the scenes na hindi usually nakikita pero nangyayari siya.
So ibig sabihin nun, yung pinaka-TMI na makukuha mo na from this ay lahat kami experience na maghubad ng sobrang bilis.
At magbihis ng sobrang bilis.
Yeah, nice. Alright, next question.
Okay.
TMI.
Baka ma-misunderstand ka.
Sabi mo bilis na
Pwede mo na yung mic kay Andrew.
My thoughts do not represent.
Naglagay ng disclaimer, lalagay ko. Meron pa pong magtatanong?
Next po.
Hello
Yes,
po,
please.
Angelica po from Manila Stand.
Hey,
Nice to see you again po. Sa album niyo po, yung fictional character po na si Liwanag, nasa quest siya to reach yung Duyan Dimension.
Yeah.
Tapos, describe po yung Duyan Dimensions as a place where all travelers achieve a state of perpetual inner peace po. For Ben and Ben po, or as Ben and Ben po, ano yung consider niyo pong Duyan Dimension?
Mahirap yung as-Ben. So, dapat individual.
Okay po.
Isa-isa. One word.
One word?
One phrase.
Iba-iba sa amin, pero I think in general, like a concept of maybe like heaven. Ganyan. Kasi, and by that, I mean, parang imposible siyang ma-achieve habang buhay tayo. Kasi habang buhay tayo, laging may pain, laging may suffering, pero lagi rin may ligaya. So yung cycles ng gano'n. Yun nga yung point ng album na yun yung essence ng buhay. I-embrace mo both yung masasaya at saka mga painful na part as both like as a cycle na kailangan mong pagdaan. Pero yung perpetual na inner peace, parang it's something that is yet to come here on earth. Actually, same. Yun pala yung asaban.
Ay, bye kayo.
Oh, bye. Jesus talaga. Ako si Jesus po. Yun po sa akin.
Ayan po. Curious na po, pwede po itong sagutin or hindi po? If, nyo lang po. Parang timely po itong question. If may mag-ask pa na politician to as parang yung song nyo gagamitin to for campaign, allow nyo po ba or no?
I think we're very intentional about supporting, especially when it comes to politics. Of course, like, it would be impossible to know every single one that uses our songs kasi nga napakalaki ng Pilipinas. But in terms of what we can control, we're very mindful and intentional of who we support. I think that's all we have to say about it.
Thank you so much for congratulations.
Salamat.
Meron pa po? TMI na raw. Joke lang. Okay.
Maraming salamat po bago tayo mag-end.
Sige, before we end, can you guys invite them to the tour, especially yung sa ating Cebu on the 24th.
Okay. Ayun na nga po. Hello sa lahat ng nanonood, sa lahat ng Liwanag, and whoever would be interested and excited to come to our show, please come to the Traveler Across Dimensions concert. It will begin, the concert tour will begin this May 24 sa Cebu. Napakalapit na po at sobrang excited na po kaming maipakita sa inyo ang bago naming album at syempre ang mga kanta na naging bahagi na rin ng buhay nyo and songs that you may know and love. We really poured our hearts, our creative souls into this album and we can't wait for you to hear it. So please, the dates are now available actually. May 24 sa Cebu, yun yung pinakamalapit. June 8 sa Bacolod, June 22 sa Davao, July 12 sa Lincoln, California, at December 14 sa Singapore. At kung gusto nyong dalhin yung tour na malapit sa inyo, sa city nyo, please message lang kayo, comment lang kayo, magparinig kayo sa amin kasi pupuntahan talaga namin kayo kung gusto nyo kami pumunta dyan. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much. We are Ben and Ben and it's an honor to be able to be here. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ben and Ben.